Michael, bring that broom first.
I want slippers.
I want slippers. This were the two
Weapons of warfare. Viewers, you see these slippers? These slippers. If these slippers they throw like this, and you do like this, they throw this one, and you do like this, they will leave you. See this one? They send and they back. Yeah, you cannot even scratch.
The fact that I love you doesn't mean I should not correct you. If I love that, I should
But the Bible
correct
say
you.
yes.
Even Jesus Christ is the lion and the lamb. They know they learn how to use left hand for all day.
Now you send a child, you tell a child that this is 100 naira. Buy me groundnut 15 naira, keep 15 naira for yourself. Then the child will now go, will not see the groundnut too. Then the child will now come back say, why did it take so long? Where's the groundnut? Say, Uncle, me I did not see groundnut too, but I was looking for my own 15 naira to carry.
Oh my God.
Yes, now the compound the three
Again now.
Hi guys, we are so excited to be coming to you today on this episode of Perspective. Yes. Mike is sitting at the other side today. Alright, so I have my friends in the studio. I have Azumi. I have Merido. And I have Michael. Yeah. So, without further ado, we'll be talking about a very interesting topic today. Then and now. First off, we want to be branching. You know, we are the children. No, we are the adults of the children of our parents. That makes sense, Abby? Yeah. We are the adults of the children. Definitely now. Our parents.
We are the children of the then,
we are
the adults of the now.
Of the now.
That's wisdom.
We are the children of the then and the adults. So definitely we are the children of our parents. Yeah. See the same thing now. You know, so now there were some mistakes. There are some mistakes we feel as kids we saw our parents made that we couldn't tell them. We couldn't open up to them. We couldn't say anything but deep down, most of those times, some of these mistakes have created scars. Yes, trust me. Some of these mistakes have created scars. Michael, so, growing up, if you were, okay, let me start by saying, if you were asked to change one or two things about your parents, what would you have changed?
Well, I want to say this before. A few weeks ago, I was talking with my dad, and we were having a very good conversation, and we were talking, and he said something that one of the mistakes he made was he gave more time to his job. Like he gave more time to government than himself. There was no time. He didn't create time for himself. He didn't create time to develop his personal life. He gave his all to government. So as a child, when I was growing up, one of the things I believe is I love the military so much, and my dad happened to be a military man. But I believe me personally, I want to go into the military because it doesn't give you time for your family. You get? But I remember as a child, I only see my dad 3 times in a year. He comes home on Friday and goes back on Sunday to resume work on Monday. So there was just no connection between father and son. So it was like, but I told him that, but there are some people that
I wonder how your mother was coping.
Right?
You see, but there are some people that
now if the child is having
the wife.
I'm telling you. So and funny enough, my immediate older brother is older than me with 6 years. So you could see that immediately I was entering secondary school, he was done with secondary school. So there was no really, it was just me and my mom. There was no connection between. So I believe that's just the thing, because he didn't create time for his personal life.
You know that. Okay, I would say that this is a man thing.
Yeah.
Because I think that I had that experience too. I heard TD Jakes saying that if you want to follow money, you can't have time. If you want time, you might not have money when it comes to the home front. Yeah. So spending time with your children, spending time with your family, it might be at the expense of not having money. Having money might be at the expense of not having time. how would you balance this as a man? I don't think it's easy. So sometimes I feel like being a man now, grown up, it was not our father's fault. But I felt that they didn't know so much. They should have known better.
If I'm to come back to this world, I be second life, I still choose my parents as my parents. They are amazing, but nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody. And also remember that our parents were once children, and they were also scarred from their parents. So there are certain things I didn't like, and growing up, I got to discover that it is from their own parents
They got
that they got it from. You know, getting to
generation.
meet my extended family and getting to communicate with them made me understand that this thing is not a him or she problem. It is the them problem because of what they experienced as children. One of the things I would have loved to change was having a father that I could be emotional with, having a father I could be a child with. With my father, at every point in time, you should know what to do. You should know how to do it. I must not do everything for you. You must not be told what to do. And I'm the first child. So I was always,
Child suffers that.
yes, I was always at the point of, if you are doing this now, what will your brother do? Or can't you see what your brother is doing? Meanwhile, that brother has me to learn from. I don't have anybody to learn from. Now, if I was in a society, or I grew up in a very private, like my family were very, very private. No, we don't go to play outside. So I literally had nobody to, and my mom, she would sit with her sister. And the way we're
But this
trained.
is something like what Michael said. Your father doesn't even have time for your mom too.
No, he has, okay. We were not even living in the same town. The same thing with Michael. He comes
Oh boy.
on Friday
Jesus
night,
Christ.
and he comes from Lagos at that time. We're living in Benue State. He comes from Lagos. Sometimes he will use night bus.
Oh, dear.
So he will arrive very early on Saturday morning. Then Monday morning, he's off. Somebody's signing for him in the office, like, or there's an arrangement. I don't know how he was doing it at that time. Or he comes in Friday, goes on Sunday night bus. Up until 2008, my mom just woke up like, that woman is a strong woman. She just woke up and she started, like, she made up her mind that she was going to move to Lagos. She did not tell my dad. She didn't tell anybody. She started like selling our properties. She sold. She took some to her auntie's house. She kept some things there. Some basic things, of course, I'll be needing. Those things that we needed to give out, we gave out. Those things we needed to sell, we sold. Like some things in her shop and all that. And then the furniture, those basic things, mattress, she kept them. And then we went to Lagos. Usually we go to Lagos every long vacation, every third term. So that time that we went. So I remember that morning. She just told my dad that, this commo don't come soon.
No, they go back again. Oh boy.
It was not funny. I didn't know my dad, and the ground in which I started knowing my dad was not a good one. The only relationship I had about my father was he comes around once in a while. He will take us out, buy you roasted chicken. Those
once in a while, you don't always see him now.
yes, so he will take you out. That Mr. Biggs that year, that MC to just start. Those small things. And when he's coming, he'll bring things from Rosella's. Rosella's is Rosella's that is staying in Lagos. Is one kiddies. He'll tell you this book is from Rosella's and all that. So when it was time for me to know my father,
It was not on good notes.
it was fight.
See the scar I'm talking about.
So I didn't get, but one thing that was constant. I don't think I've met any man that is as sacrificial as my father. I don't know about other fathers, so but me, I'm talking based on my relationship with my father and other men. The man goes out of his way to see that you are fine. If you ask my father for money and he say he doesn't have. Yes. He's not that kind of father that he is. In fact, sometimes he will even quarrel. He has spent my money. He will still send it.
Yeah. See, I know that. I know that.
There's a lot to
I
spoke.
see. I know. I know that. I know that I had a father that really wanted to be a good father,
Yeah.
but circumstances beyond our control. And one of the things I know that I would have changed then was my father's religious fanaticism.
Mine is the opposite.
Yes, my father's religious strong fanaticism.
Yes, you.
Yes, so it would have been a thing of flexibility for me. Let's be able to. I'm not saying we should leave the God way. Do you understand? Okay, I don't want to be extreme.
The God
but
way is not religion. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember we said in our first
Yes.
video.
So I wished, because if he had known better, he would have done better. You know. And then my father had this thing of where the Bible says that a man that is not a man should first of all work on his business before he comes to take care of though there's one scripture like that says that. And all of those things were driving him too much to make the business front better than the home front. So now, I think the common thing here was we were not spending time.
Yeah.
So it was all out there.
And so another thing, I heard a quote from somebody that said, let me just paraphrase it, is when you retire, that's when you get to understand the mistakes you made, that you tend to see the things you didn't do that you wish you would have done.
Yes.
Example, spending more time with loved ones,
Aye.
vacations and all. So I believe most families give more to their jobs than themselves and their families. So
And should I say this now? I'm not being gender based or being biased. Yes, insensitive. I think one of the major problems we have, like one of our parents who have problem, is with the fathers. And you know why it's very hurtful? A father can never be a mother. A father is a father. A father's place cannot be
exchanged.
It cannot be. It cannot be exchanged. Why do you think God says our heavenly father? He would have said it's our heavenly mother.
I will tell you. Baba choose father.
See, there's something here. If you check most children that they tell you they have scarred childhood,
It's from
It's
the
their
father.
father.
It's from the father. There's a
it's
place.
very rare. I think it's only Bimbo Ademoye. Like, she's the only person that's come out to say, really, like her child, because she's very close to her father. She's the only person that's come out to say her mother did this, her mother is this. She's not really close to her mother and all that. I think she's the only person that really seen. That's why you see when it's Mother's Day, people carry it on their head. Fathers, it comes from like
a place of
a place. Your mother deal with you. Your mother.
You.
There's this attachment.
We'll come to that mother part. Mary, I know that you two have something to say. See, our children are waiting for us to, children now are very smart.
Smarter than you think.
Hey, you don't want to know what my neighbor's child is doing or saying. But if you were given a chance to go back and change what happened then around you, especially in the home front, in your family, what would you change? What would you change?
To be sincere, nothing.
Wow.
Why
Wow.
are you shocked?
I'm not shocked though.
Being the last born and
Oh.
I
Oh.
there is nothing, only the later part of my life that I could say I want some things to be changed, because having this
That means your
bond,
father tried though.
As in try
having this father-daughter bond, I
Your flowers,
enjoyed
sir.
it.
My dear.
your flowers.
I enjoyed it. Like, there's things that my brothers could run to my father and not get. I'll always be the first to get.
Gender sensitivity.
So at some point, I didn't even,
Justice for sisters, justice for friends,
Those are siblings.
at some point, I
justice.
of truth, I didn't even want my mother in the picture. Yes.
If not be my mama,
Babala.
No,
well,
she was,
no,
no,
yes.
she
no,
was,
I understand. I know,
amazing.
yes, I understand. I understand what you're saying. We're just being a bit.
because okay, she was trying as a mother in her own part, and mothers, they always say, okay, I'm protecting you, my child, I don't want you to do this. But my father, no, there's nothing, like there's nothing. But the later part of my life, growing up, like towards my SS class, that is when I started seeing the other side of my father that I would have loved to change. But growing up as a child from the ages of 0 to 10 to 12 to 13 to 15,
When you become, before you
Yes,
became a
became
teenager.
yes, there's nothing about my father I would love to change. Everything was just, he
That
was
time you're not
just
a wise.
he was just a perfect role model for me. And like Michael said, it's when these people retire that they'll be like, we needed to do more things better for our family, our immediate family, our children,
Yeah.
than we used to do then. My father was just a perfect dad
Wow.
to me.
See, guys, I was telling Michael just earlier about the Pareto principle, about the 80-20 principle. You know, there is something about life generally that I, as a person, gets to understand. I'm understanding with time. The thing is, the biggest tractor in the world is being pulled by a small machine in front. The biggest ship is stopped by the smallest anchor. That's the 20%. Now, I think where my guys are coming from is there is this 20% that if you don't give it your all, you might miss
Lose
the
the
80.
80. Yeah.
See, my father wanted to make a difference.
Yeah.
My father actually
Father
wanted.
wanted.
My father wanted to make a difference. Then he overshot it. My father was making uncalculated risk. My father was going as far as venturing into business without asking, without making inquiries. And that thing was where he started failing. This is what I learned. This is what I learned. For everything you want to do, somebody has done it before. Don't be too proud to ask. As a man. Then, another mistake I think my father made was he wasn't listening to his children. There's a place where a child talks to you. Yes.
And your wife too.
I don't even want to go there yet. I'm talking about relationship with children. And see, I feel like calling your child and saying, come, Zama, come, Baruch, what do you think about this shirt? As simple as that. Okay, can this shoe and this shirt go? No, Daddy, I saw one truck pusher wearing this kind of, you will look like him. You know, some things like that can just try. It's funny, but it sends a message. You know, so there's a place where you talk to you have a relationship with them. Then, I want to ask Mary, you know, to the glory of God, you have an amazing childhood.
Yeah, honestly, to the glory of
Yes,
God.
So this will make me ask, what were the things you thought your mom did that displaced you people?
Not you people, me.
Yes, you and your mom now, like displaced you people, like you and your mom.
Okay.
That displaced you people. You know, mothers are watching.
Yes.
Mothers
Yes.
are what mothers
And
are
children.
seeing. Yes, and children too. So, what do you think your mom did?
Mothers
that-
to be, children to be.
So adults.
So, what are the things your mom did?
Okay. Basically, I would say I was just being a child. I didn't know she was preparing me for the future. So you see instances of go and wash plates, go and sweep the house, go and clean the house, go and dress your bed, don't go out, sit down and read your book. As a child, I found it very offensive.
That
And
was
you
what my father was doing.
And you find children now doing it.
Star girl.
You cannot even tell your child now to go and do those things, because the way they are interested in their gadgets, in their phones, you cannot. You wake up and even see them. You even be the one to greet them. You greet them, good morning, oh.
Since you cannot
Good morning,
greet,
oh. My mother will wake up and say, "Are you not hearing people talking outside? You think it's demons or you think it's spirits that are talking outside, and you are still sleeping on the bed?" Then now you see yourself like anything 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock as a child, and you are going to school, you are still sleeping. The way my mother will sound you, my mother will beat you.
now water they pour for my bed. So that bed where you say one like that, they don't pour water. Where you want
She will, the way she will shout at you, you feel like it's better she could have carried cane and flog you. And I don't like that. For you to shout at me as a person, as a child, you rather beat me. Because even as an adult, I don't even like it. Don't shout at me. So she was doing those things. She wake up, she must drag me out of bed, she must force me to wash plates, she must force me to sweep, she must force me to cook. Even if I don't know how to cook, so long as there are people in that kitchen cooking,
Stay there.
you must be there. All these small things that bring salt, bring onions,
Yes.
bring this one, bring that one. You must stay there doing it. So I never liked it. So it caused a fraction, or what would I say, between the two of us. She was going this way, I was going this way.
But your father was the opposite. Your father was the one that pushed on the effect
come.
No, Kai, my
My
dad.
baby, come.
I'd rather eat with my dad.
than your mom.
Yes, because I know that when I eat with my dad, I'm going to have extra meat, and I'm not going to pack that plate to go and wash
Last
it.
bomb.
No. I
Wash that
think this thing but is where gender comes in. Me, I always say that my
Well, it
daughters
has nothing to do with gender, but we know that fathers and daughters have this
Attract-
bond.
Yes.
Should I now tell you that reverse is the case?
for you.
They bring the onions, is a bonding moment.
Actually, it was supposed to be the bonding moment.
So my dad,
But I think I can relate with her because it got to a point too that I felt like I needed my own time too. But you are bored, like you are stressing me.
my dad, you dare not touch me. You dare not touch me. Like, I will wake up when I want to wake up, because even him, when he wants to go to work, we know that 7 o'clock or 7:30 we are leaving the house to school. So anytime you wake up, as you are bathing and bathing,
You meet up.
you meet up, we will move. We'll move. So my dad always is there to protect, to guide, to direct me. But it's not bad. I'm not saying
let me
I feel
ask this.
okay. Do you know what I feel was Mary's problem? The method of teaching,
No, not even that.
because her mom was her mom was aggressive. Like
the
she was
mom wanted
tough
the
about it.
best. Yes.
No,
was tough
if
about
it's
it.
aggressiveness, have you met my mom?
No.
She was tough. Like
No, my mom is not. We don't call that tough love, because when it's aggressive, I know when a mother is being aggressive
Meet
to
my
a
mother,
child.
please.
That is not tough
Come
love.
meet my
But she just
mother.
wanted me to be the best, come out the best
Yes,
for the
that's-
future. But that's not being aggressive.
Okay,
That's not
that's why I said.
I want
tough. Like she
I
was
want to
strict.
ask this question.
Your mom was strict now
Yes.
and disciplined, but your daddy was the pamper. Daddy was the pamper.
Yes. Let me ask
So he
this.
wanted to teach you the mild way, but mom sees no.
No, because she actually knew where she was coming from.
Yeah.
She knew, because I was not with them from the earlier stage of their marriage. She knew the kind of marriage and home she has already, the kind of marriage she has with my dad before they gave birth to me. She knew the things she passed through.
I didn't want
As
you to.
yes. So she was protecting me, but me being a child,
You see what I said?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
We are
I didn't know.
we are getting scarred from their own scars.
I didn't even know.
See,
Okay, there was this day and something happened. I can never forget. I was accused of something that I didn't do. So when they told my mom was very angry.
And did he ask?
She did not even wait to hear my own side of the story. Omo, the kind of beating my mother gave me that day. She beat me as if she went and brought me. Sorry to say, but there's a way you treat the other people treat their children they bring from villages to their homes.
True.
My mom beat me that day as if they went and brought me from the village that she doesn't know me from anywhere. She flogged me that day and all. So when my dad, like after they beat me, I refused to come home because I knew that whatever they told my mom that made my mom to act that way, if they tell my dad that knows how to pamper me, my dad is going to kill me. So I didn't come home. I was hiding in banana plantation because we had it at the back of our house. And in that plantation, you find things like snakes, scorpion, any like I didn't even.
You just wanted to be away.
I just wanted to be away. So when my dad got back, they told some of our relatives that were in the house that they should find me and bring me. Oh, that day I wanted to climb tree and sleep on that tree, because me I can climb tree. Anything climbable I can climb. I can climb. I wanted to climb tree. Then that unfortunate uncle of mine saw me.
It's an unfortunate.
God bless. Is he their life?
He's alive.
Okay, I want to say God bless.
you.
I'll buy one.
Bottle for him.
He pulled me. I was begging that no. Because,
that night.
Yes, because I knew that my dad that doesn't beat me, my dad that doesn't touch me, like my dad has never ever slapped me as a child. He has never growing up.
As at that time.
Yes, he has never. I knew that's why that made my mom behave like that. Because even though my mom was hard, the only thing she would do is just like, Then she would just shout. If my mom wants to shout now, the whole roof will come down. The whole roof of this house will come down. They now dragged me and brought me home. My dad now told me to kneel down. I knelt down. I was not like, that is not what you think. The next thing, backhand. All these twinkle little stars that you see in cartoon, that when they start on the head, that is what I saw that day. And I wanted to say, Daddy, like I was trying to, because I know I have a bond with him and he will listen to me. I wanted to tell him, and now he said, if I don't shut up, you will give me. As I did not say anything. He called my elder sister, because there's this thing about my parents. I don't know about other parents. My parents, we are not siblings, and you are my elder brother, you are my elder sister, and I commit a sin, a crime, you are going to receive 10 times the punishment I'm going to receive. That is my dad for you, because he feels that you are the eldest. Yes, like they feel like you are the eldest, so you are supposed to correct me when I'm going wrong. So after he slapped me, he didn't beat me again. He called my elder sister and gave her the beating of her life. Like, even on punishment, I just have to.
Hey, don't say sorry.
She's the one that took the news to my mom. So she was the one that took the news to my mom. So she was thinking I was the only one that was going to receive the punishment. But behold, being that this girl now, we shared it. And she even collected the more.
Like, last born Joyce.
The funny, the one who got to school, we were even having exams. I didn't even read that day, so I just slept my team. I didn't talk to anybody in class. I was just staying on my own. So they were like, what is wrong? I said, no, nothing. I just want to stay behind and write my exam. She too, in her school, she couldn't sit up because they kind of beating the So what I did is, the following day, that night, when I got inside the room that night, I wrote a note to my dad, because I'm just kind of child that I'm not really, really expressive, because I'm very emotional. So if I want to tell you anything, I will have to write it down.
Or else you start crying.
Or else I'll start tearing up big time. So I don't even like explaining myself to people. I don't like it. So my mom will be like, you need to stop that. You need to confront people. You need to do this one. Anything is wrong with you, talk to people and all. So I was like, okay. So I wrote that note, and we had this small camera. I now slide the note inside the camera, because my dad wanted to use for a project at work. because I know that once he's pulling it out, he will definitely see the nose. That day when we were going to school, I did not struggle for front seat again.
Okay, you sit in the front.
Yes, when he's taking us to school, I
Mother
usually
space.
sit in the front. The other ones can go and sit behind, I don't care. And being the last child that they will always drop in school.
Now, Canada.
They always drop in school.
I said, this
They'll
girl
make sure
I said, run, go school, leg, he didn't went out Okada.
they'll make sure they drop this other one
It's chill,
first
yeah.
before they'll drop me in my school. So he read the letter, and when my dad was coming back from work, he got me the biggest teddy that day.
Wow.
And brought food for me and fruits for me. I can never forget. When my mom said, my mom was very mad that this girl does something wrong, and you beat her, you caution her, you corrected her, and you are bringing things to pet her. That you are spoiling this girl.
I'm
Believe
seeing the
me,
kind of father I might
I
be.
didn't
I
talk
can be
to-
like that
I didn't talk to my mother for a week.
because of that thing.
Yes,
And
but
they chop your food.
me eat food. Why? If my father brings the food, I will eat. If my father doesn't bring the food from work, nothing will make me eat that food.
Wow.
Yes,
Lazy.
I will
And the
not-
father when he go bring her because he know him
Definitely,
pikin.
yes.
I will not eat. My mother had to call me after seeing me like that, because even good morning,
Sis, my mama.
I'm coming out of the door
Mad.
because we're sharing. Okay, this is their door, this is my door. If I'm coming out and I notice that it's my mom that is coming out
Run
first,
inside.
I'll go back inside. She'll go outside. And even though she call my name from now till tomorrow, I'll not even answer. I'll come out when I want to come out. I'll go and bath and wear my school uniform without eating food. I'll go to school. So when my dad is dropping off at school, he'll make sure that he puts money in my hand to eat food. But funnily, he did not even know. Me and my mom were not talking. He didn't know.
That's
because
another thing.
if my father knew me and my mom was not talking, he would call us together and try to resolve this thing. But he did not even know, because I will not even show it. I will not even show it that
See,
I'm
I
even
want-
keeping malice with his
I
wife.
want to ask Mary something. Sorry, guys. I want to ask Mary something. It just crossed my mind. If now this was then,
Yes.
let's bring it to now.
Yes.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
If your daughter does this to you, and she is close to your husband, her father, and she walks out on you, doesn't talk to you because you actually saw the obvious thing, and maybe because you didn't ask, you disciplined her, then she came to her daddy and explained to the daddy that I didn't do this thing. Now, I think, let me balance it. The mistake is daddy didn't call mommy and say he didn't do this thing. Do you understand? The two of them should have spoken
Yes.
behind closed
Yes.
doors and say, this thing will do this girl. Maybe like that.
Drama.
You see, there's sometimes that I would, me if it's me, I'll say, you are the cause why this girl is doing this, because you should have asked first before, and all of that. Then let's settle it then. The love should come from both sides, not just daddy's side. It should come from both mommy's side, so that she want to go ahead, so that there's something about correction.
The father will be like, go and greet your mother. Oh yeah. Go and meet
Now,
your
That's
mother.
why I said that. No, that's why I said
But he didn't know. He didn't
That
know.
was
But that's why Michael said that the father wasn't so careful. How would you not know? Like, how would you not know?
because
Was the house so big?
being a man of the house, now men of the house, they feel like there are some certain responsibilities that
That
is
should be
supposed to
for
be
the
a
mother
woman.
alone.
Yes.
This is the mistakes our parents made
They
that I'm
feel
saying.
so they wake up when they want to wake up, and once they wake up,
Everything should be said.
yes, the water is in the
That's
bathroom.
right.
Because we're not having running water. So they fetch the water is in the bathroom. He wake up, go and bath, dress up, carry if there's breakfast, he eats. If there's no breakfast, carry the children, drop in school, then
And
go
and
to
eat
work.
somewhere. And
So he doesn't.
so now this is
There
my
was
question.
no relationship
So-
for them to even sit and say, okay, at the dining table and say, okay, your daughter explained this thing to me, it should be like this.
So following Nigerian film.
I
boy, just say
understand.
no.
I understand the question you're trying to ask.
Yes,
Is that
so if
if
it's
I'm the mother
mother-
now, what will I do? Okay, what first thing I will do is I will have a conversation with my child.
See, there's something communication.
Yes,
does.
I will have a conversation with my child and
Wait,
ask,
before you beat her or
Yes,
after?
before you punish.
before you punish, you don't need to listen to what an outsider is saying concerning your child. You have to listen to your child. Okay, let me hear you. What happened? Because the mistake my mom did
Yes.
is, even after the punishment, she never for once asked me, did you do this thing?
Siba, I want to take your mom's side. You know, I want to be controversial like you today. No, let me. Do you know why? See, women are seen as weak
Yeah, from this part of the world.
from this part of the world. No,
It's your child.
no. Another thing I want to say is, let me say something. See, this is really an emotional topic. It is very emotional because
Me, I
You
understand
said-
her mom,
yes.
and I understand Mary too.
you said that you didn't know what has happened before you came. You are the last born. A lot
Yeah.
has happened.
No, she
One.
actually explained to me the things that happened, that why she was being
Being what
protected.
she
That
is.
after she noticed that I was not talking to her for a week and I was not even eating her food.
See,
and that made me my
the-
relationship with
you have
Gary,
not answered my
my
question.
relationship
See,
with Gary
my
became like this.
my
The
question.
carry on, the gross
My
one.
question is
With
not,
that right.
wait now. My question is not even what you would have done as a mother if you had. My question is, after disciplining your child and your child start behaving that way, not talking to you for 1 week, not greeting
I will
you.
discipline
What
you
will
again.
Yeah, my mother.
I will disciplining
My
you
mother
again.
will hold your.
No, but
What would you have done as a mother?
My mother will beat you and say, sit down, let's eat.
no, owing to
Don't
the
chop first.
fact
But your
that
mother
this
is-
generation children are very smart and sharp, and you notice that your child is keeping that kind of malice with you, and the child knows that he or she is right for one the thing you punish them for.
Talk
It's
to
better you have a conversation.
But you didn't give your mom a chance.
She never
Well,
called
so
me
that's
for
why
it.
it's those is their time.
That's the difference.
She
Yeah, that-
never called me for it. I will call my child and say, come Mo, what really happened?
Then I will not tell you sorry for.
Sorry.
You will not blame me.
Yes,
When
I
I
will.
like this
I'm
time,
that kind
what
of
I
a
heard.
father.
Yes,
I'll hug you.
I will. Yes, I might not open my mouth and say
Take you
sorry
out.
because we feel
I say,
like,
call my
okay, from
daughter, you
African
have to
homes,
be a
we feel
daughter.
like a grown up is not supposed to tell a child sorry.
It's
But
called
that is wrong.
it's called disrespect in Africa.
That is wrong.
How dare you
Massive
dare
So
me?
I'd rather
dishes.
have a conversation
How
with
dare
my
you
child
dare me to
and
dare
find
you?
out what really happened. Did this thing happen the way they told me? Because this is what they told me. Then if the child, because there's a way more that they have this motherly instincts. If a child is lying about something,
You will know.
we know.
Mm.
No matter
But
what.
I think
think
your
that's
mom
what-
was
that's what-
clouded by emotions.
Yes, that's
And
where-
the
that's-
anger, maybe
of
the
the
level
past.
of the scene.
Of-
You heard she heard you did,
Yes.
and she feels like she's training you not to act like
But
that.
the-
Why would you act like
Michael-
that?
Michael,
So
I
the
want to
moment
ask
she
Michael
said,
something. Michael, our parents used to say that. I'm sorry, are you done? Sorry, let me just.
No, I'm done.
Okay, Michael, our parents,
Really?
sorry, our parents used to say that there is something that when you see a child, you know what the child can do.
Yes,
Like you know what your child. There's that. Okay, example now.
my father is an example of that. He knows all his children.
Yes, you know if you say sorry, if you say Zama insulted me, I'll say no. The person that's capable of doing that is Baruch because he's hot-tempered.
expressive.
Zama doesn't talk. Do you understand?
Wow.
So she's calm. So how will she? That's a lie. Do you understand? So now, Michael, my question is: in a situation where you find yourself, this is going to be really.
Sorry, before you ask Michael that question, talking about that thing he just said now, I was even expecting from my mom, and when I got to JSS1, like I knew nothing. Somebody came to the house one day. I came and told my mom that she saw me in a public transport, a bus, a town service bus that was busy kissing one boy.
But for people, this kind of nonsense. The people that are even coming to talk this thing, self.
I don't believe
I
that she
feel that
was
because
like,
they know your mom, can easily believe them.
You know, everything that happened in Mary's life is sounding really strange because most of us didn't have almost we didn't with it's not even possible in my house. I can't even imagine it. But now, if you were, this is figurative now, Mary's mother, what would you have done?
Well, okay. Before I answer your question, I like to give stories when I'm answering, so you can easily understand where I'm coming from. There's a particular time when I was growing up, I used to be very, very stubborn. used to be very, very stubborn.
It's
So
like a less stubborn now.
so so there was this time I like plucking mangoes. I love mangoes a lot. So there was this time I went to pluck mango with my friends. So when we got there, after plucking the mangoes, the woman came and started shouting. So I ran up. Then few days after, the woman came and said I broke her car glass because the car glass was under the car was under the mango tree. So there was something my mom did. I didn't really understand until when I became older in age. She said, "My son cannot break your glass." You understand? My mom knew me that because I grew up with her more. She knew the things I could do. You understand? But so she said, the woman came home, I was raking, I was shouting. My older sister came, I was trying to tell the woman to calm down. The woman was like a few years older than my sister, and she was shouting at my mom. So my mom came and door. So later on, the woman now came back and apologized and said that I'm not the one that broke the glass. That she's sorry, and then my mom said no problem. And funny enough, do you know my mom actually paid for the glass?
Oh my God.
Yes, she just paid, so she didn't want issues and all. The man came, she returned the money. So there was something my mom now said that anytime I see these people, I should be running. So it was so funny that when I saw the woman and her husband, I was start running. I think I was writing comments at that period. So I was about writing comments. So, but to me, I didn't really experience something like that. So I won't really say
how okay.
But that was just
yes. Now, as a man that's going to be a father, let's just talk about now straight up. But before we talk about now, let me say something. Why growing up, we're just two, my sister and I. While growing up, we had a home where we're closer to my mother. But my mom was the harder part. But we are close to her. Now, I think, like Azumi said, the scars of before repeat themselves in a certain way. And there's something about making decisions of either allowing the scar to affect you positively or negatively.
Yeah.
You choosing not to, okay, I don't like okra. I'm trying to like okra soup. Because there's a level at which okra dealt with me. You know, there's this okra you make, then we didn't have money. We didn't have money. So we make the okra, there's no oil. Then we have to go and look for fish, the bone, you know, just to have a scent of fish in it. So the bone entered my throat and I think it pierced it. So they had to put hand inside
oh my God.
So they were trying to remove the bone with blood coming out and all of that. So it gave me the childhood of it's the okra that caused this problem. So to hell with okra. Oh, sorry about that word, but okra was not my thing. So you see that we're such family that was really trying to balance our life. But in that pressure, my mom was there. My mom was disciplined. The person, I can count how many times my father flogged me.
Me too.
Yes, but I'm still close to my mom. Do you understand? So I feel this thing is, I think we the kids should learn how to balance this. We the children of now, the adults of now that are kids of them.
Kids.
Yes. So we should learn how to balance this. Now, let me ask this question. Michael, this was then. Now, Michael, please, in a general way, what are these children doing now? That is not to see them.
As you just asked that question, one thing when I went just come here, that small away, the mother say, drop that. She come waka turn back. Say, mommy. She first called your mama like, look at me, I want to say something. Say, fuck you, bitch.
Nice brother. I don't see that video.
You don't watch that video. We've been trend dying.
You know the tools where our parents they use broom. Afa broom there,
Wait,
man.
she go dey talk to you. Wait, she go dey talk to you. Dey look her for eye. She
Michael,
still don't
bring
insult
that
am.
broom first. No, don't help me bring that broom. Man, show these people.
I want slippers.
I want slippers. You try. This slippers even get level.
Give me
That
that
slippers
slippers.
get level.
You dey bring crocs.
Slippers.
No, the other one will be like slippers. This were the tools.
Weapons of warfare.
If this one
My mother
lands,
was
If this one wipe you for back,
if you miss this one, my mother was
you will not miss this
my
one.
mother was a tailor. My mother tape rule.
Oh, you
Tape.
if
They don't use tape flog you before.
I know.
E dey cut. You know say e dey slim.
Uh,
E dey give slim those slim lines.
see, you know Dogoyaro, ba?
Hey.
You know how they go comot the way they think go.
wait, I have experience. Viewers, you see these slippers. These slippers. If these slippers they throw like this, and you do like this, they throw this one, and you do like this, they will leave you. See this one.
Ay.
The center here, where you cannot even
Yes.
Scratch. That
They
mean
will
you
land
your
you.
spinal cord. That place.
It will
It
do
will affect your brain.
Then they look for this. It's called neem, abi.
Yes, na the Dogoyaro.
Dogoyaro.
They
They
will
will breathe. They
they
will
will
leave.
peel
It's not
when
the
they
leaf.
leave
They
so
will
that
move.
that branch.
They just it's like this. They will do.
Yes.
They will come out.
Then the thing will give you mark. Then they will look for tire. This tire.
Aya.
This what's it called? This tire rubber. They will lie you down and beat you where you cannot even
Come on,
stand.
come on.
Koboko no dey exist
That
again now.
animal skin.
Skin of cow.
Koboko
Three
no dey
months
again.
dey, 1 month dey, 2 months dey.
This one I say that I
Then
remember.
now this trend of these days, you wake up, one, you cannot even greet your elder. You cannot even sweep. You cannot even
The next thing you are picking your phone to press.
they will even greet you. You turn and say,
Or money.
or money,
Or hi.
or hi.
No, that one is even better. GM.
God is good mother.
If our morals in Africa, what
This was
happened?
not
I
there.
remember.
My mother when
Oh
they
my
talk
God.
to you like this kind, they talk to you. She'll say, "Look at me." You come look and say, "You are looking at." I'm talking to you. You're looking
You're
at me.
looking-
Eyeball to eyeball.
Yes.
Out of this popular question, who do you think you are?
See, I did not kill my mother. You will
You
not
not
kill
kill
me.
me.
Oh, all this kind maybe they do something that they look you. You know
See,
code.
my
Or you go and visit somebody.
You go my visitor come house. They buy mineral.
They go say, "Drink."
They do like this. Now move.
When they
Enter
when
room.
your mama dey even waste like do na eye o
No,
like
na eye first.
Na eye
Then you don
first.
reach
If
your
no-
mouth. That means you don dey
You
serious.
don't make.
that means you don dey
You don mess up.
You don dey mess
you no
up.
wan then they go come bring as you no gree comot you dey they come bring am come say
Bring up, let me bring
bring
for.
am let me give junior na
Then you
junior
now stand
They
up.
say, drink na drink
bring
na
am, na what
you
you say you
no say
drink,
money
oh.
should I drink
Mommy, should I drink?
Your mother will say, drink now,
Drink
drink,
now.
don't worry,
Hey.
drink.
Drink,
Inside that drink now
What?
is, don't drink.
Drink.
Oh.
last
You
summer
have
last
drunk
month
the drink of your destiny. You go vomit am.
Oh my God.
then make una go you come go house she go dey do normal like say my
See.
mother like say nothing dey happen
Now,
na
ma.
when you wan sleep my mother dey first start with advice you no go know wetin dey come whether na beauty
See,
whether na
no,
joy.
My father na Bible go open for you. See, man go open, na him go give you give it to my late elder brother. Say make you read am, open am. That Bible na only once a year una dey see am. Very big. The way one popular scripture, Ephesians.
Children, obey your parents in the Lord. What? But you know what? The one wey dey pay me, see this now. Pikin go waka come me to say, "Uncle, buy me bobo." Yes, now.
or you go see your pikin
Or you go see
you go dey
person.
wait wetin you go give am because you send am
Person go meet you.
Aye.
I dey
What of
one
one-
eatery one day. One small boy of 3 years come meet me say, "I want to eat rice and chicken." Then you give them 15 naira. They say, "No, it's too small." I dey tell you go.
What a situation whereby now you send a child, you tell a child that, okay, for example now, this is 100 naira. Buy me groundnut 15 naira, keep 15 naira for yourself. Then the child will now go, will not see the groundnut. Oh. Then the child will now come back, say, why did it take so long? Where's the groundnut? Say, Uncle, me, I did not see groundnut, but I was looking for my own 15 naira to carry.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You said, I think funny enough, funny enough. You know, my mom, they can send you, like neighbors can send
Yes.
you. They can send you. Then they'll call send you. They'll call dash you 15 naira. You come. Normally, the way we're drinking, it was natural to us. You come and say, Mommy,
Yes.
Uncle gave me this thing. She'll ask you, why did Uncle give you this 20 naira? You'll not say, Mommy, I went to buy something for him. He now gave me the 60 naira. Are you okay?
Return it. See,
Back now.
Do you know?
now, but do you even know now this? You can't even send your neighbors.
No, you can't send your
Send your neighbors.
Why will you send your
Those
neighbors
days now,
child?
now the compound they
Yeah,
train
yes,
pikin
now.
now.
And you cannot even
community.
beat. You cannot even beat your neighbor's child. You cannot even beat your own child now.
Even now, sef, your neighbor's child cannot eat in your house.
Oh, have you talked about schools?
Oh my God.
You can't. You
No
go
discipline.
to school.
That thing-
No, me, I'm not
That
in support of
That thing
beating a child.
that thing Azumi said is
to
very
some
true. It's very
extent.
true. Because I remember as a child, like I was so excited helping people fetch water or go errands. Like I was not expecting anything.
In
in
return.
return.
It was just
Like,
natural.
If okay, for example, I'm at the well fetching water, even though I was not permitted to fetch water and I'm fetching water. Anybody that comes to that well,
Nobody needs to tell you.
fetch that water.
Person.
I'll fetch that
Someone
water
that's the
before
place
I
is
will fetch
older
my
than
water
you.
and calm down.
Ah.
But now, children,
They go fetch and keep buga.
They will be waiting for you to see the one that pay
Oh
me.
my God.
One will drop bucket and be waiting for you to pour for. Let me use the hard word.
Mm.
You drop bucket, you come and
Hello,
with
sir.
big head and small body, and come and drop bucket. When his face, you be looking at him. So that as the thing is when you pop. If I elbow you, you enter ground. See,
So, in conclusion, where did it all go wrong?
Okay.
technology.
No.
Is it
Apart from
technology?
technology, I feel like technology is not the real problem.
Yeah.
Let me. For me, this is what I feel like. Okay, now, more scars are created by past scars, like I said earlier. Now, see the way Mary was feeling like her mom was too hard on her, the shouting and all that. I would not be surprised. It takes a lot of self-discipline for Mary not to over pamper her child.
so that
Now
not
this
to
is it.
repeat
Not
the same mistake.
Try not to repeat your mother's mistakes. You create new
Moms.
mistakes.
Pastor, sorry, I don't want to.
You call
do
me
this.
pastor.
No, I wanted to say something. Pastor said something yesterday. He said, was it pastor's wife or somebody that said the thing is getting married. Two of you are creating a new generation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Choose to be what you want to be. Choose to be what
It's
you
mommy
want.
Ali. It was mommy.
Make the choice to be what you want to be. Now, she
Another
said,
thing is, from my own end, I feel there should be more love for the children. Should be
Now-
more the things you didn't experience
For-
as a child.
Mike, can you see this love
Try
thing?
to
That's
give it to
that's
your
what I was trying to
children
hit
because-
now. Mary now feels like her dad loved her more than her mom because he was doing the pampering. Her mom
so
was
she
doing
wants
the
to be the
So
one to
now,
love
in
more.
trying to show the love now, okay, you don't want to shout at your child. You don't want to
No,
say
I know
get
that's
up.
why it's forgotten.
So now that child now is used to
Mommy.
waking up at any time.
No, see, love. People are actually mistaking the definition of love.
Oh,
here.
okay.
Love doesn't mean the fact I love you doesn't mean I should not correct you. If I love you, I should
But the Bible
correct
even
you.
say yes. He
Even Jesus Christ is a lamb, is a lion and the lamb. You get what? So even when they were selling drugs, he flogged them at the same time, so he loved the world. You get so me correcting is another form of me saying I love you. So me, I feel there should be more love. The things you didn't experience as a child, give it to your children and discuss more with them. Spend more time, if possible. If it's possible to resign from so many activities you
And
do.
face one and face
Yes, don't just get
Because
to
now
when you
you-
get to 60, that's when you realize that you didn't really spend time, and you not
Yeah,
spending
that's
time
true.
with your children
Can
it will,
affect.
because there are some
And now
things
you
that
feel-
a girl child would experience.
I wanted to even say something.
Oh my God.
Now, my mom, my mom and my dad, they are trying to make amends.
Yeah,
Like they tend to. Me, I was talking to. We had a deep conversation, I think a week ago, and I was telling her that I have a problem. I don't know how to. I can be sitting here now like this, and something's choking me. I'm dying. You can never know. You will not know, because I didn't grow up. I didn't grow up in an environment where
Like people are.
yes, I didn't have anybody to run to. Like so now, they are trying to raise cover. They're trying to talk to me. They're trying to make amends. They want to know things about me. They want to. It's late.
They know they learn how to use left hand for old age.
See,
Okay.
now
Okay.
they are trying to make those amends. Like you said, is at retirement.
They would.
Now when they don't see say I don't come up for house. I know they come back again. They come back now to bring man. That this is the man I want to marry.
Yeah.
Bye bye. You know, so they are realizing those things. It's too late. It's too
Guys,
it's too late.
What I think we'll do better now is, like Michael said, let's learn how to talk, communicate, have family time. Not where the technology is taking over everything. We say we are having family time, we are having dinner as a family. The next thing, the child is pressing phones.
Even
Father
father
is
is
pressing phone. The
phone.
children is pressing phone. No, we have to have those deep communication.
Yeah.
Do have conversations. Then we have do games. Do
Yes.
things.
We'll have a time. Okay, let's
Everything
snap
away.
now. Everybody snap what you want to snap. Keep your phone. After now, no
Like me
phone.
every Friday.
Or we'll have a
we'll be
general
movie night in my
camera
house.
that will
I'm a
come.
do you
gamer.
understand?
I'm a gamer.
And okay, I feel the summary of what Shishan says: intentional parenthood.
Yes.
Now, for some families, it's talking that is the like me now. I feel like the solution for my own family is the talking, because for spending time, my dad used to carry us out. We will go to ICM Ikeja City Mall when
They spend
we
time, but
we spend time together.
The thing lacking was
Was
talking.
communication. So I feel that is
It's
our own
different
remedy.
one.
So now the thing is intentional parenting. If it is spending time together, that is your family's remedy, because every sickness get your own medicine. So now if it is spending time, that is your cure, spend time. If it is communicating, that is your cure, communicate. If it is prayer, if it is going to church, if it is money,
Yeah,
we
money is
work
alright.
hard to get the money. There are some families that have bond, have
Everything.
love, have communication, but they don't have money.
Yes.
Problems become they coming. So now it's just being intentional and knowing the problem, and then preferring the appropriate solution.
Guys,
This top deep. I feel like we should do another part
on
of
this,
one.
right?
Yes.
Because sincerely, this is really emotion. I have a lot to say.
I think what we even did now, basically, we just talked about our personal experiences. I think we need to talk about how it scarred us.
How it scarred us, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, see, we're going to come back. We're going to come back on this very one, because trust me, it's a lot inside of us and outside of us happening. And I believe that if you allow us, we'll keep talking. And I know you have something to say too. A lot of us have a lot to say. A lot of us have had so many experiences that have messed with our minds. We are not even talking about uncles. We're not talking about aunties. We're not talking about even elder brothers. Elder sisters.
You know, in those days, elder brothers and elder sisters were like second parents.
Yes. Do you understand?
You get this elder brother with a fear.
Yes. Like,
I made
do you
it better,
understand?
brother.
But
Lion
now
and
it's
lion, not be the lamb.
now it's totally different. So guys, this is promising to be an amazing time again. We're promising to come back. So before we go, I want to say, do well to comment, do well to share, do well to open up to us. Whatever you have to say under the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget
Ciao.
to
Au
spread
revoir.
this.
Yeah, spread it.
We'll see you some other time.
Thank you, the man
Ciao.
behind the
Bye.
camera.
Archie
We
boy.
love you.